point. A woman cannot support fuck her way through life without taking psychological damage.
Yes.
You will be psychologically damaged if you just start fucking dudes here, there, and everywhere. And once again, this goes back to your biology. Look, you have to look at humans in two different ways. We have the societal version of the human, which is how society teaches us, and we have the evolutionary biological version of the human, how we've evolved to be. If a woman had sex with a man, there's a strong chance you'd get pregnant. If you got pregnant, you would die without a man, right? This is in the caveman days, right? You needed a man, you got pregnant, you need someone to fucking hunt and stuff.
Millennia programming.
This is programming. So your programming was, if you had sex with a man, to be attached to him. You want him near, you want him close, you want him around you, right? Because he has to protect you. You might be pregnant. The idea that you can run around now and sleep with all these dudes and feel zero emotional attachment to any of them ever is hard cope. That's you trying to trick your brain and watch enough new age crap. You can run around and fuck a bunch of guys and it's not going to affect you emotionally in any way. The saddest, most miserable women of the world are women who are sluts. All of them. They are unhappy. They're unhappy because there's something inside of them that they know it's wrong. They know it's wrong. They don't feel right within themselves. I know girls who slept with one or two dudes, and maybe the dude they're with, maybe he ain't perfect, maybe he does this, does that, maybe he cheats, whatever. But they look at their man with such admiration because they haven't had enough dicks to lose that old school, pure. Remember when you were in love when you were 15? That shit's still alive for them chicks. And that's why a low body count is important for a girl. A man's completely different. We're dark triad.
Selena tries to shame them for having. You guys are all pick-me's. Sluts always shame girls that have low counts.
When I heard this girl talking shit, so I was behind the scenes. I wasn't even on this. I was listening to this girl talk. Yeah, I always do. So, when I was listening to this girl talking her nonsense on this podcast, she was like, "Yeah, I could be the girl who gets money, and you're the girl who's stuck at home, blah blah blah." But here's the thing: look, men and women, we all get old. Time is the fire in which we all burn. And I'm telling you, the woman who she's making fun of for staying home while she's in the club, when she's, how old was she? 41.
She's like 28.
It doesn't matter. Here's my point. Give her 7 more years.
Yeah.
7 more years, and she's going to be lonely.
5.
With lower and lower quality men. The woman she's laughing at, who is at home, will be older and uglier and less attractive, and so will her man, because that's what happens to people. We all age. But that woman will be with 2 kids. She's not going to be thinking, I need a bag. Her husband's taking care of her. She's got her 2 beautiful children, and she's living a life that is worth living for a 40-year-old, a 45-year-old, and a 50-year-old woman. Then she gets her grandkids, and her progression of being a woman through life continues. This girl is going to burn out. And if she somehow does manage to get pregnant from somebody and tricks his ass, he ain't going to want nothing to do with her. There's no happy family life. There's no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow for this kind of setup. So, yeah, in the short term, she's in the club and the other girl isn't. But give that 10 years and look at your situation, honestly. Yeah. And tell me who's happy and who isn't.
Because have you ever seen a chick and a chick argue? You know what? Do you know what the first thing a woman calls a woman she doesn't like?
Slut.
You're a fucking slut. You're a hoe.
You're a hoe.
So now having a bunch of dick is bad because you don't like that girl. So, but then you're a city girl. I like a bunch of dick. So women know instinctively that being a slut